Rochdale 13 with Alan Kilshaw. It's a big game this weekend. Widnes at home in the Challenge Cup. First and foremost, are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement in the camp. You know, Challenge Cup's got rich history. It's probably the first competition you have an affinity with as a youngster. You know, we've been on the BBC. I'm sure there's a lot of lads who've been to Wembley to support their teams or just to go to finals. So for us to play in it and to be playing against one of the top teams in Super League, you know, it just breeds excitement within the camp. And you know, the average age of the team's 23, 24, so they're still, you know, pretty young men, and they're excited and they can't wait for Sunday.
There's a big game the following weekend against Toulouse. Will that affect your team selection at all, or are you planning on putting a strong side out this weekend?
Yeah, it has to. We'll put the strongest team out that's available to us. We won't risk John Smith. He had a bit of a shoulder complaint. He played on with it on the weekend. Lewis Galbraith, it's probably a week too early for him, and obviously Chris Riley suspended. Other than that, everyone's fit apart from Dave Cookson. Jack Francis is in the squad this week. Joe returns to the squad. Samir's back from suspension, and Stu Biscombe. So we need some guys to get game time this week with Toulouse in mind. Those who are coming back more than anyone, and the three I mentioned who won't play should all come back fresh and sharp, ready for Toulouse the following week, which you say it's a big game, and in terms of our season, very important. So we'll look forward to this week, and we'll put a team out that's capable of putting in a performance.
And there's a full-time Super League referee in James Child this weekend. Do you think that'll be beneficial for the style of rugby you want to play?
Yeah, I think we want a quick ruck. We want to play fast, especially when we've got the ball. You know, as everyone does. But you know, we expect he'll come and referee the game and be. You know, he's full time and he'll technically be very good. So you know, we'll welcome that. Obviously, we were frustrated last week, and we fed that back through the right channels and spoke to Dave Campbell at length on Monday. And look, we just want to see the referees improve it as much as the players. And we want consistency, and we want them to do well and improve. We know League One and Championships are a breeding ground for the referees to kick on and hopefully, you know, referee Super League. So we're just giving feedback and want consistency and want those guys to kick on and do well, and hopefully our feedback can help that.
We've had dual registration players the last few weeks from Warrington. Will any players feature this weekend on dual reg?
No, not this weekend, with it being the Cup. And we're getting some players back as well. They've got a reserve fixture this week, so a couple of our players will play for them. Harry Files, John Cookson need some game time, so they'll play for them this week. With it being Cup, obviously Warrington won't want to cup tie anyone, but we're getting bodies back now, so it's our turn to do them a favour on the weekend, and we hopefully won't be relying on them as much in the next few weeks, with us, you know, being back to 25, you know, fit players, and hopefully we'll have no further suspensions.
And like we say, it is Widnes at weekend. They're going well in Super League. What are your realistic goals for the team?
Well, we're playing against a full-time outfit. They'll train this morning and eat and then go home and rest up for the game. Same tomorrow, where our lads, you know, some will train again tomorrow and some will go back to work. They'll be all in work today, so it's a different proposition than usual weeks. You know, in terms of that, rather, you know, it's a bit unfair, but it's their job, and we'll expect them to be very good and very well drilled. They're a really good attacking team. They play some really good stuff, and so do we. So it should be a good game to watch. It should be a pleasing game on the eye. Hopefully it'll be dry. You know, the pitch is in good condition, and it'll be a real stern test. In terms of realistic goals, we just want to come out and give a good account of ourselves. You know, there's probably been bigger sporting upsets in the history of the game and sport than us turning Widnes over on Sunday, and we play every game to win. You know, we're sportsmen, we're human beings, and we want to win, but we'll set some goals that we want to achieve in the game, and if we can execute our attack against, you know, a Super League side, and we can defend well for periods against one of the best attacking sides, and that's a real challenge for us. we know that, then we'll be pleased.
And I just want to touch back on the defeat against York a couple of weeks ago. The lads responded well last weekend against all goals. A lot of togetherness, and they really dug in, got the win. What's the mood in the camp like as the season's progressing?
Yeah, it's good, and there's realistic mood there that we can be much better, and we will get better. You know, we have had 8 or 9 injuries, and we're going to get bodies back, and that'll breed a bit of consistency, and those combinations will develop even further. The York game, a bit of a blip. Again, it was a very, we had 4 on dual registration. We had different players playing. York played very well on the day, and we were below par. We moved on from that quickly. We reviewed it, and I thought we came back last week, and it was a different type of game for us. It was a grind. There was a lot of mauling. It was a slow game, and we were without Paul Krupp. We had a different half-back in, so to score 38 points, I think it was very pleasing. We're also only averaging 3 tries conceded in the league, which is pleasing. Hopefully we can get that down to 2 or even 1 in the next few weeks. So mood's very good. Like I say, it's a young team with sprinkles of experience, and we're relying on those senior guys heavily. In the next few weeks we've got a tough 3 games, starting this week, Widnes, and then Toulouse home, Barrow away, so it will be a good indicator of where we're at after this period.
Thanks, Alan. Good luck.